delicious Singapore hawker food in Singapore. Welcome to another food adventure with Getting Lost. Since this is the month of December, I thought I would go through some of the places that I've missed, some places that I should have went to, and some places I decided to go again. So join me as I explore back, go again, or redo some of the places we have eaten in Singapore. Delicious Singapore hawker food. After the break. Welcome back. So this was one of the places that I was supposed, but actually what happened was this is Dunman Road Food Center, and at this food center there are actually two different wonton noodles, one on the first floor and one on the second floor. So the last time I came here, which was I think probably 1.5 years ago, I went to the one on the first floor. And after that, people told me that I actually went to the wrong wonton noodle shop. So I came back here again, and this time I'm at Dunman Road Char Siew Wonton Mee. And at this store, I actually ordered the $3 portion of the Char Siew Wonton Mee. And here are the noodles. First of all, the noodles. They do the noodles here really well. It's nice and chewy noodles. And you can also see on the plate, there's actually lots and lots of sauce. This sauce here, once you mix it up with the noodles, the sauce will be absorbed directly into the noodles. And this sauce does give the noodles a fantastic flavor. In each bite you eat of the noodles, they will be flavored nicely by this sauce. And this soup here, also a very good soup, is like a diluted version of the sauce. But what's also really good here is this red, blinding hot chili. Look at the color and you know it is spicy, and it is spicy. And when you eat it, it gives you a very nice spicy kick in your tongue. But it's a nice kind of pain, which is good and delicious. The char siu is made from lean meat, so it's not very tender, but it still has nice char siu flavor to it. There's also some wonton on the noodles, which is quite ordinary, but what's really good here is the chili together with the noodles, which absorbed in all the sauce. And look, after I mix the noodles, there's barely even a drop of sauce left, and that's because it's all in the noodles already. Oh, really very good char siu wonton noodles. And right next to Dunman Road Food Center, there's this coffee shop, which is just right to the food center. And this is the coffee shop. And in the coffee shop, there is a new shop that opens up, which actually came from another place. The name of this coffee shop is actually called Tin Yuan Restaurant, and it's at the corner of Joo Road and Dunman Road. And in this coffee shop, what happened is my favorite prata shop actually moved from Crane Road to here. So this is Mr. and Mrs Mohgan's Prata, crispy prata. Yes, and you can come here now. You can actually order their prata. What you do is you just go there, place an order, sit down, wait for them to prepare the prata for you. So what I did was I ordered two types. I ordered two plain prata, one egg. The plain prata is $1 each. The egg prata is $1.50. As per usual, they make the prata well, freshly made when you order it. And the plain prata is nice and crunchy, but not hard. And the dough on the inside has a very nice doughy texture. And when you combine and eat it together with the curry, it's very nice, and it has a very nice layered texture that goes very well with the curry. Crunchy outside, doughy inside, and when you eat it with the curry, wet, flavorful curry, very nice. And if you eat the egg prata gives it an extra fluffiness when you eat into the egg parts. When you bite into it, it gives you an extra layer of fluffiness from the egg. Other than that, still a very good egg prata, delicious. The curry, I taste the curry, it just has a little bit of a chili powder flavor to it, but still very good and goes very well with the prata. Now we are actually at Lorong 5 Toa Payoh, and we are at block 75. And at this food center, we are trying this place which actually sells fish soup, but they don't really have a name. So it's like a kind of a no-name type of fish soup. And it's at, like I said, block 75, Lorong 5 Toa Payoh Food Center. And here is the shop. And what I decided to try from this shop is their minced meat fish soup. So there's actually a variety of items in the soup for a total of cost me $8. So one thing interesting about this shop is not only do they sell otak, they also sell fish and a variety of different types of fishes that you can choose from. Not only do you have the usual sliced fish and fried fish and fish head, you also have red grouper, salmon, and even you can have it with tom yum soup. And here is my soup. This one cost me $8. It's a minced meat fish soup. So inside this fish soup, there's sliced fish, minced meat, enoki mushrooms, some tomatoes, some vegetables, some bitter gourd, some tofu, all mixed up together. But what this shop does well is the texture of the sliced fish. The texture of the sliced fish here is really nice, and it has a very nice bite texture to it, which you don't normally find in most fish soup shops. But this shop here, they do it very well. And even though this shop has no name, I think they should be well known for their sliced fish soup texture. Very good, very nice and chewy and delicious. Totally delicious. Diagonally across at one of the blocks is this shop called Uno Beef House. And we are coming back here is because the last time I was here, I came here, I ordered a chicken cutlet. And this name of this shop is actually called Uno Beef House, but I ordered chicken. So I decided to come back here to try their beef. And today I ordered a sirloin steak, which cost me $13. Okay, the real reason why I didn't order the steak was it's almost double the price of the cutlet, and if they didn't do it well, I would have wasted the money. So since they did the cutlet well, I decided I must come down to try the beef, and here it is. First of all, I ordered medium rare, and surprisingly the doneness is actually medium rare. And as you can see, what's really good here is also this boiling, bubbling sauce. This nicely meaty black pepper sauce helps to coat every inch of the steak and all the extra items here, and gives it a very nice beefy and salty and delicious coating of sauce. Look at the doneness of the steak, done really well, and also very delicious. And I also like this little round thing on top there, this soft little cake that also absorbs the sauce, and it's totally nice and fluffy and soft. And everything here, nice well done steak with a nice black pepper sauce. Our next location, we are back at Tekka Center, and this is actually near to Little India, quite far away from our previous location, but we're here to try a place that we missed the last time, and the name of the place is called Prata Saga Sambal Berlada. So this is the shop. The name of the shop again is Prata Saga Sambal Berlada, and I ordered two items from here, the plain prata and the egg prata. Unfortunately, what I noticed is they actually prepare and cook the prata beforehand, then keep it in a container waiting for people to order it. So because of that, the prata is actually not very crispy, but it does have a very nice chew texture when you bite into the prata. So the chew texture here is good. Unfortunately, not crispy, but luckily for them, they have the curry. The curry here, what you do is you need to put in some sambal into the curry, and this concoction here will go very well with the nice chewy texture of the prata. So the chewy texture of the prata somehow grabs onto more of the flavorful curry when you eat it. And underneath that is the egg prata, which they also prepare beforehand. But overall, the curry here goes very well with the prata. And if you like prata, chewy prata, this is the place for you. And when I was here, I found this shop here, which is actually the branch of the Jia Teochew Fish Soup, which they actually have a branch at Maxwell Food Center. And here they also do the same type of fish soup. And just like the shop in Maxwell, they actually display all the fish slices for you, nicely freshly cut. And here is the soup. It cost me $4. I ordered the $4 portion and extra 50 cents for the rice. And here, let me just talk first of all the soup. The soup is still a very nice and flavorful, full flavored soup, even though it looks very clear. And the soup also has a strong vegetable taste. It comes with the vegetable that they put inside there. But only thing difference is the fish slice. The fish slice here is still done very well. Much better bite texture than most fish shop fishes, sliced fish. But some pieces are slightly overcooked, some are done just right. But still a very good fish soup, one of my favorites. If you do come here, you should give this a try. You won't be disappointed. And as I was here, I found this shop here called Jin Jin Desert, and this shop is actually related to the one at ABC Food Center that also sells dessert. And here I have ordered their power chendol, a nice cooling dessert with gula melaka on it. Quite nice, quite refreshing, quite sweet, and quite delicious. A nice cooling dessert in the hot Singapore weather. A bit small. I think overall most of the dessert, even at ABC Food Center, the size has shrunk, but still a very nice and cooling dessert. And lastly, we are going to this shop called Ah Hoe Mee Pok, which is actually at the coffee shop which is nearby Ayer Rajah Food Center at West Coast Road. And here, this place brings back memories because my first video that I've shot for my channel was actually shot here, and I actually featured two food items. The first item was a lor mee that previously was at Bukit Permit. That one closed down, and they have actually permanently closed. They are no longer in operation. And here, this was the second item I actually featured on my channel. So here is the item I featured, which is Ah Hoe Mee Pok. I decided to be a bit adventurous this time. I chose their $8 signature mee pok, and I also added noodles, which didn't cost much, but then if you look at the portion size of noodles, it's actually not that much. First of all, the noodles has a very nice firm noodle texture to it. I really like the texture of the noodles here, and also when you taste it, there's a prominence of a vinegar taste to the noodles. The soup here is also very well done, a very porky and seafood soup with lots and lots of ingredients inside. Look at all the different ingredients here, and the ingredients here are all very fresh and very delicious. And I really like, first of all, the texture of the noodles and the soup too. So for $8, portion wise, not that great, but I really like the nice firm noodles and the soup and all the ingredients in there to finish up the meal. And lastly, thank you very much for joining me for my food adventure here today. I hope you enjoyed this wide variety of items and places that I went to today, even though I didn't teach you how to get here. By now, you can actually refer back to my old videos to find out how to get here. And thank you very much for joining me again. Lastly, before you go, please do me a favor. Please help me by liking my video, sharing my video, and lastly, subscribing to my channel. You don't have to, but I would appreciate it if you do, and if you actually bother your family and friends to do the same thing as you did, I would really appreciate it. And lastly, but not the last, and lastly, but not the final thing, the thing that you must do is to join me for my next food adventure. Until then, bye bye.